I am a wife who relies and depends on my husband. Yesterday, as I left for the gym, I noticed a low pressure light on my dash. I had just packed up all 3 kids, and that is no small feat getting them all out of the door on time, so I was annoyed by the light. The tire pressure wasn't that low, so I carried on with my day. As I was about to head back home a couple hours later, I instantly knew I had a flat tire. Without hesitation, I said to my kids, "I'll call your dad. He'll come help." 10 minutes later, my husband, who's just as busy with work as I am with the kids, shows up in his truck with juice and snacks for the kids, knowing that I'm probably a little bit frazzled, being stuck on the side of the road with 3 little ones in 90-degree weather. "I've already called the tire shop and they're on their way," my husband said. "I know you don't like doing this alone, so I'll make sure you're all good before I head back to work." He waited for them to arrive, they filled the leak on the spot, and then he kissed me before he left to head back to work. I sat there for a minute and reflected on how much I need my husband, how much I truly depend on him. I rely on him because he's reliable. I depend on him because he's dependable. What a beautiful thing not to ever have to worry or face challenges alone. To know he loves me so much that he will drop everything just to be there for me, to keep me safe, to make my life easier. You might be thinking, wow, she's lucky. My husband would never do that for me. But it's not luck. We haven't always had such a beautiful partnership. In fact, it was very, very bad for years. But what we have now is a marriage we have built, not one that just happened. If listening to my story has you saying, wow, I wish I had what she has, tune into our podcast and learn how we took our toxic marriage and transformed it into one where I can not only rely on my husband, but he truly keeps me safe. DM podcast and I'll send you the link.